Thursday, T&J are here for a bit of wheat, and then I think there's quite a few trucks coming today. Look at that sky, no wonder it's cold, such a clear day. Barn owl in the shed, the wheat now is down to 8 degrees, which is great. In fact, I can put the heat map on. There you go, nice and cool pile. They're in ambient, they're not in the pile. They're reading 1 and 0.2. Same with that one in the other shed. And that pile of gluten hasn't warmed up, it's just how it has been. The stuff that's coming recently is a lot cooler. We'll see rapes down to about 10 as well, so it's all good. Beans are leaving today on an Oatfield branded truck. It's got wheat on the side of it, hasn't it? But different varieties of wheat making that flag. Anyway, it's getting loaded with beans now. While I've just had a meeting in Halewood. Oh, John's spilling a bit. Yeah, I've just had a meeting in Halewood, and while I've gone, the rest of the Skyfall has disappeared. So we obviously cleaned it all, which worked really well. That contract was worth £6,000 over current values. Clean it all through. They've done the odd knock, 150 a tonne here and there, which is a bit of a joke, to be honest, because we know that we had it in spec. But £50 a load's better than thousands of pounds a load. So we've now got rid of all the milling wheat. I think there's 3 loads of beans going out this week. Sorry, no, 2 loads of beans going out this week, and 3 loads of OSR going out on Monday. So it gives us a lot more room in this shed. So the load of wheat that went, the last one out of the 6 loads that were going, it's coming back now. I found a weevil in it. Now, this is where it was loaded from. I've just gone round here with my torch. I cannot find a single insect in here. Now, if it had it in the grain, it would be in this shed. They'd be walking up the walls. They'd be hiding in the little, it's so cold. They'd like huddle in these little chipped bits here where you get bits of grain. The only thing that's there is the odd piece of OSR. Nothing at all. Not in any of these gaps here. Not there. Just absolute rubbish. They're obviously full, so they just send them away because they can't tip them. The haulier that's there now, he says all the time we get messed around there. So we'll bring it back, clean it, although we won't need to because there's nothing wrong with it, and we'll have to load it back up and send it in again. And we're paying the haulage. This is the truck now. We're scouring the wagon for any creepy crawlies. There's nothing whatsoever. If this had bugs in it, you'd see them on the side of the truck, or you'd see them when you did that. Absolute joke. Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing. I thought that was one, but it's not. Just a bit of chaff stuck with the water. What a joke. This is the wheat now tipped out. We've sampled it with spear. We've raked it back. Nothing at all. So, high vis hat. 35 minutes to Mill Lewis from here. I'm going to go down, go in the office and say, right, give me the samples, show me the bug you've just found, because you've just cost me 400 quid today, carting grain backwards and forwards. Here we are, let's see what's going on. Well, press the buzzer and they've let me in to the car park, so let's see if we can get in the office. I might do some secret filming in my pocket. So I'm on my way back now. They were very unhelpful when I arrived. Said that they didn't want to, they couldn't show me the sample. I'd have to speak to the wheat department, which wasn't based there. I said, I don't understand why I need to speak to an office when you've got a sample of the wheat upstairs and it's my wheat. To which they said, well, it's our wheat now. And I said, well, it's not, because you rejected it and sent it back. And after a bit of toing and froing, a lady then walked in that was a manager. She then knew all about it and said, oh yes, I've just sent the pictures to Openfield now of the bug because they'd asked for it, which was a bit of a shame really, because it kind of tipped them off. So she then goes upstairs, comes down with this bag and another little bag with a bug in it, and said, this is the bug we found in it. And then this huge bag of wheat, and says, this is your wheat. To which I start looking at the top with her, and she says, oh, it's got erg on it as well. Now, we've never seen any ergot, and this wheat has been going in all week with just minor claims for small grains. But suddenly they've got a sample full of ergot, which again was an rejection on its own, as well as the bug. So I'm not convinced that is the true sample out of the load that went in. Being as how there's no ergot in the truck that come back. There's no ergot in any of the other loads that have gone. And when we've cleaned it, we've not seen any ergot either. So I just feel like when I asked Openfield, have they got a picture? They said, no, I'll ask for one. And really, we perhaps should have said nothing until I went there, and then see if they could have found a bug in the time frame I was there. But I think by mistake we'd tipped them off. Yeah, that's not Openfield's fault, because I did ask if they had a picture. But I just don't trust them one bit, because the wheat just looked like it hadn't been cleaned, and you've all seen me cleaning it for the last week. And for it suddenly now to have ergot in, I just get the feeling that they got all the bits and bobs lying around in other samples and tipped them all in the top of this bag and brought it down to show me. And the reason they had a bug already in a bag was because they took a picture of it and sent it to Openfield while I was on the way. All the time, there's just no one that you can, like, it's faceless. Unless you went in the truck yourself and walked up to the lab, which they don't let you in because it's upstairs. They weren't happy to see me. And I just played it that, I said, oh, I've paid someone a lot of money to clean this week. I want to see if it's right. I mean, effectively, I just paid the lad's wages, but, you know, that was the point. Whereas I thought, I pretended that I wanted them on my side, but yeah, shouldn't have tipped them off. I should have done what I did last time. Just turned up completely unannounced. But it wasn't that mill last time, it was another one. It was the one at Manchester. I've forgotten the name of it. Anyway, I'll go back through the rush hour traffic, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. I actually think you can DNA test wheat and ergot to find out what region it's from in the country. So maybe it might be worth sending some stuff off from that sample just to see whether it was grown in Tarbuck. Yeah, I mean, they may have been telling the truth, but it's happened too many times with mills that, in my mind, they're guilty till proven innocent, because we've done the work on that grain and I don't believe him, and just doesn't seem to sit right at the moment. Only two today on the Greg's birthday bumper. Gavin Fisher is 41 and Heidi Barry is 6. So happy birthday, £106,111. Obviously, I'm back from the mill. Just not convinced. I just think it's funny how there's 150 tonne gone in there, and then suddenly there's a load of ergot in one of the bags, and it wasn't rejected for ergot, and it's rejected for a bug, and we can't find any bugs. If there's one bug, there's 100 bugs normally. You'd see them in the truck, you see them in the shed. You know, you hear tales if mills are full, they just reject for no reason. You just got there's no scrutiny within that last bit of the supply chain at all, and it just winds me up. You know, maybe there was a bug in it, but still, it's just, you shouldn't feel like you're having your leg lifted if the supply chain worked properly. But yeah, there we go. I'll probably get sued by ADM maybe for having a rant today, but just doesn't seem to sit right with me. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.